Hello my kings, queens, and fellow non-binary leaders, and welcome back to Nutty Nekma. Today we're gonna have a DaiSuga one-shot. I thought it was time again. It's a bit shorter, I'm sorry about that, but I really hope you will like it regardless. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you do. And now, enjoy! Kushi, I'm home. He stepped into the Genkan with his keys between his teeth while balancing his bag and some takeout for dinner. He didn't feel like cooking and had swiftly texted Suga to make sure it was fine with him. When he finally managed to get his shoes and jacket off and put his bag aside, he made his way to the kitchen to get chopsticks and set the table. Though he faltered as he noticed the expected sounds of steps in the hallway was missing. Koshi? He quickly put the takeout aside and began searching for his partner. It didn't take long to find him on the couch in the living room, though his concern only grew as he saw the tears the other tried to wipe away, perhaps before he could notice, but too late. Daichi rushed over to him and gently kneeled down before him, taking his hand in his, before reaching out to carefully wipe the remaining tears from his cheek. Hey, Koshi, are you okay? What happened? Sugawara shook his head and tried to explain, but it seemed that he couldn't find the words. Frustrated with himself, he simply let his head fall against Daichi's shoulder as the other moved to hug him. He rubbed soothingly over his partner's back and carefully combed through his hair, placing a kiss on his temple, and just held him in a silent promise to be there for him. He held him until the crying had subsided a little and Suga could breathe more steadily again. I'm sorry. What for? He couldn't imagine what Suga could have possibly done to warrant apologizing to Daichi in this moment. Perhaps it was the reason for his tears. Being so emotional. Daichi let out an involuntary chuckle. That's nothing to apologize for. It's okay. Suga didn't reply and just buried his face deeper against Daichi's neck. Stop being so goddamn perfect. The police officer felt his cheeks warm at that and only managed a nervous chuckle in response. But if I wouldn't be, how could I ever deserve a perfect boyfriend like you? At that, Suga smacked him lightly on his arm in retribution. I'm not. You are to me. He separated them slowly. His eyes made the dough brown of Suga still red-rimmed and glistening with tears still unshed. He kept his face with both hands, simply watching him for a few seconds fondly. He was everything Daichi fell in love with. I couldn't have asked for anyone better. He gently placed a kiss on his lips, which Suga immediately reciprocated, his own cheeks red as they separated again, and a new wave of tears found their way down the old paths. Great. This is absolutely your fault. Daichi laughed and pulled him into an embrace again, though something continued nagging in the back of his mind. Did something happen? Are you hurt? Again, Suga shook his head but took a deep yet shaky breath as he began to explain. Not really. I don't know why I am like this right now, Work was exhausting. Something always kept happening. One kid got injured and cried, then another almost fell off the playground equipment and got scared. Then 3 more got into this big fight trying to exclude the third. Then I had a parents' conference because one of the boys kept pulling the hair of his classmates. But no, their little angel could never be the problem. It must be us teachers or all the other kids. He just wants to play. That's just how boys communicate, and so on, and I'm just so tired right now. Nothing bad even happened, His breathing grew more irregular again, and Daichi quickly tightened his embrace once more. He knew that right now he didn't have to do anything else but be there for him. He rocked them gently back and forth, simply holding him. Can't even imagine how the others do this who have children of their own at home. Have you changed your mind about wanting any? His tone was teasing, but he was genuinely curious. Suga seemed to think about that for a second before letting out a huff, and Daichi was sure, pouting where his face was hidden against his neck. No, I still want them. Then we'll manage that too someday. He pressed another kiss to his cheek, and for a moment the room fell silent again. Daichi waited until he was certain Suga had calmed before gently pulling back once more. You know, you don't need a big reason or something terrible to happen to have the right to be exhausted. No one gets to say, now it's okay, and now it's not. It's an emotion. If you feel exhausted, then you are. No justification needed. Suga didn't say anything at first and just wiped at his face again to get rid of any stray tears still lingering on his cheeks. Your job is very emotionally taxing, love. All these instances might seem small in and of their own, but they accumulate throughout the week, not just in a day. It is perfectly understandable to be exhausted by that. Teaching is a difficult job only few can do as well as you do. At that, he looked away, his bottom lip quivering slightly. Doesn't this mean that I might not be fit for it? That I'm too easily exhausted and overwhelmed to be a teacher? There was genuine worry in his voice. He was really excited for this job, and everybody who saw him interact with children saw that it was his calling. The idea that he could be unfit for the position was ludicrous. No, it doesn't. It just means that you need a break, and that's okay. I saw you teach. Remember when some of our unit were at school to explain what we do as the police and how to stay safe? You're amazing, and the kids love you. You had a stressful week, and now you need a break. That's normal. It's okay. It's okay? A gentle smile spread on Daichi's face, and he nodded in reassurance. It's okay. He rested his forehead against Suga's and simply let the promise ring between them for a while before he got up again. How about you pick some cheesy movie and I'll get the takeout ready, and then we eat in front of the TV. Suga let out a half-choked chuckle and nodded slowly. You know that's unhealthy, right? In general, maybe, but for our mental health, I think it'll do wonders today. He gave him a last smile before rushing off again to fetch the food, which luckily had remained warm within its packaging. He returned to your name on the TV screen, but Suga was nowhere to be found. Confused, he looked around, earning him another chuckle as the other appeared in the doorframe again, a stick of clothes in hand. It wouldn't be a real lazy evening, movie night, slumber party without pajamas, would it? Daichi's expression softened and he nodded. Of course. How could I forget? He set the food down on the coffee table and changed into the pajamas quickly before snuggling up to Suga as he started the movie. As soon as the food was eaten and the plates put aside, he was demoted to a pillow for the silver-haired, a job he saw to diligently. He drew soothing patterns over Suga's arms as he watched with relief how this tension eased throughout the movie. He hated seeing him so stressed. I'll always be there for you. You know that, right? The other looked up confused as the credits rolled over the screen. Of course. I'll be there for you too. Daichi smiled and pulled him into a kiss. I know. It just meant you don't have to hide your distress or tears from me. Anything I can do to make it better, I'll gladly do it. Suga's expression softened and he gently caressed Daichi's cheek with his thumb. I know. I already told you to stop being such a perfect boyfriend. How will I ever catch up to you? You already have. He kissed him again before swiftly lifting her into his arms, much to the teacher's surprise. He commented it with a yell before a laugh bubbled up in his chest and he let his head fall back. It made Daichi's heart beat a little better, seeing the genuine joy return to his face. He carried him to the bed and covered him with a blanket before taking his place by his side and pulling him into his arms again. He pressed a kiss to his neck as Suga snuggled closer to him. I love you. I love you too. Thank you all so much for watching to the end. I know it was a bit shorter than usual. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, shout out to all the good teachers out there. I also had a couple of really bad ones in my lifetime, but shout out to all the good ones. Thank you again for watching this. Tell me under the pinned comment what your favorite part and or quote of this video was, and obviously any other feedback you have, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, which one should I do next? A special thanks as always goes out to my nerdy Nekos. They help me so much and they support this channel incredibly, and they're amazing people. I mean, look at all those names. Those are amazing people right there. Here are my other social media. Check them out if you like, and if you have any specific requests for this channel, any videos that I should do, check out the request form. It's linked in the description below. Here's my content. Now, I hope you have an amazing day. Enjoy. Bye.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.